ministry is an opportunity for the faith community to influence the health of its members and the surrounding community, an opportunity to help people care for one another and take responsibility for the choices that impact their health. Health ministry is a path to attaining, maintaining, or regaining the best possible whole-person health that can be experienced. It is a path to wellness of body, mind, and spirit for all of God's people. This video will show the practical components and first steps to development of a healing team within a faith community. We'll use the examples of how this healing team can deal with needs regarding heart disease and loneliness. But there are no limits to the extent of health ministry. Your faith community will develop plans and programs to meet its specific needs. 1/3 of all Americans will die of heart disease. Many more are disabled and weakened with chronic heart disease. Homebound and isolated, immersed in medical care, and measuring time from doctor's visit to doctor's visit. Chronically ill people can become hopeless and lose their sense of meaning in life. It's hard to miss the bombardment of information these days about the effect our lifestyle choices have on the development of heart disease. Low-fat diets, exercise regimens, and stress management are promoted everywhere to improve heart fitness. Did you know that the health effects of divorce or death of a spouse are well documented as well? Divorced men have twice the rate of heart disease as their married peers. The death rate of spouses over 65 increases within the first year of the death of their partners. Could it be that loneliness and isolation have health effects as well? And could it be that faith communities can impact the health of congregants simply by providing loving human connections? When a faith community builds a healing team, health ministry and parish nurse programs can provide the caring community hope, sense of purpose, and connectedness to make a difference to the lives of people. A faith community's healing team can affect the lives of those already dealing with health problems, and also those at risk by creating programs of prevention and healing human connections for lonely people.
In these times when healthcare is so fragmented and changing on a daily basis, I think it's the responsibility of faith communities to reclaim a vital component of their healing ministry and care for the whole person. They need to provide physical care as well as care to restore health and wholeness to those who are broken in body and mind as well as spirit. And I think it's up to congregational members to come to a fuller acceptance of their own individual responsibility for their health, as well as for their share in the healing ministry of the entire church community.
Congregations have traditionally been they're safe places for people to come. Safe for not only the members of the congregation, safe for the community at large. Individuals find when they come, for example, a teenager finds it's a very safe place. Seniors find it's a safe place. They're relieved of their isolation and their loneliness. They find that people are not only concerned about this spiritual dimension, they're concerned about the physical as well. Therefore, when you help an individual, you're going beyond the walls of the congregation, you're expanding to the entire community, and it has a rippling effect.
Health ministry focuses on proactive health care and disease prevention. People are given tools and information to feel empowered to make healthy lifestyle choices and to effectively utilize the resources of their communities. The purpose of health ministry is to help the people in faith communities care for one another and take responsibility for the choices that impact their health. Such a big job cannot be accomplished by one pastor, or one volunteer, or one nurse. The process of building a health ministry can be likened to the growth of a flower. Rooted in faith tradition, a team of committee members, health ministers, volunteers, clergy, parish nurses, and possibly local health care providers, assesses, motivates, and influences the faith community and the wider community to produce programs, the blossoming petals of a health ministry program, support groups, instructional classes, and a parish nurse program are among the elements which can accomplish much in health promotion, disease prevention, and response to crisis. These programs can make a difference in the lives of lonely people within the faith community and the wider community. These team members will describe their roles in health ministry.
Our ministry has only been around for about 6 months. Many of us participated in a health fair last year called Temple Check 96. However, when we became our own department, we were asked to consider changing our name because there was another ministry called the Helps Ministry. So we prayed about it and believed and received according to 1 Corinthians 3 and 6 that states, "Ye are a temple of God, and the Holy Spirit dwells within ye." So we embraced the word temple, and since we were a health ministry, we added the word health and became Healthy Temple Ministries. It's our mission to assist in healing in mind, body, and spirit. And as we wrote out our mission statement, a revelation came forward that could only be of the Lord. And the words, "Heal thy temple," came forth. It's such a blessing.
Life is like pouring water into a Coca-Cola bottle. If you're just the least bit scared, you can't do it. Well, that describes exactly how I felt when I gave my presentation to the congregation just about 10 years ago. We began as a subcommittee under ritual, and now we're an independent effort between the rabbi and members of our congregation. The caring committee, supported by the rabbi, provides a supportive environment during times of need by connecting people to people. I'm so very proud to be among these quiet and effective people.
It's been a real privilege to be able to provide the leadership that we need in our community to bring together the collaborative efforts of both the parish nurse program, the faith community's response, and the expertise and health resources that we might have at our own medical center. The results that we have already begun to experience is through the collaborative efforts of using to the best of our ability together the human resources and availability of those resources, the financial resources, and then of course the spiritual resources that's so necessary in providing a healthy environment and improving the health status of the people whom we serve.
I coordinate the volunteer services for our church, and we try not to duplicate services which otherwise could have been provided by other agencies. What we do is we help people at the church who desire our help to do grocery shopping or take them to the grocery store when they are able to go. Also, we give them rides to and from church and take them to the doctor or the hospital when they need to go and have nobody to help them. I myself have helped a friend and member for quite a while do her grocery shopping or taking her to the store. Eventually, she had to move away and live near her sister, but I think that because of the services that we provided to her, that she was able to live in her own home for a longer period of time than would otherwise have been possible.
I've been leading weight management classes, medical nutrition therapy, and lifestyle changes at my local hospital for years now. When I had the opportunity to join my church family in the Health Ministries cabinet, God really called me to do this. I really felt that this was an opportunity for me to use my skills, to volunteer my time, and to commit myself to a group that was committed to improving and linking their spiritual health to their physical health.
Sister Mary Peters came to see me when I was very sick and very scared that I wasn't going to be able to walk again. And next day, the health committee came over to see me, and they had a lot of prayers, and they talked to me about faith and hope, and they brought food over, so that made it easier for me, and I was able to accept it a little more. And I just hope that I can help them now the same way that they help me.
Unas veces, cuando me siento bien, no.
When she feels good, she doesn't.
Oh, okay. Then let's check your blood pressure.
We at Covenant Presbyterian Church have always been involved with people's lives in times of grief or emergency. We do that through emergency meals, prayer, and support. We're looking at doing things with our seniors in times of grief or medical emergency to provide them also with meals or driving and prayer. As a community of faith, it is important for us to be involved with people's lives during times that they need us.
We believe that our mission is to share the love and compassion of Jesus Christ with our community. And we see the parish nurse as a vital aspect of helping us to fulfill our mission. We use our parish nurse in situations where I'm not qualified. For example, we had one of our men, a Vietnamese man in the church that was very sick. The doctors were not able to diagnose what was wrong, and she was able to go to his house, sit down with him, go over his treatment, discuss his meds with him, and was really able to help him to relax and to feel comfortable that he wasn't losing his mind. We do a lot of community events and church events, and we've incorporated health issues and the parish nurse program into about 90% of what we do. We still believe that God heals today, and so in all of our services, pastoral visits, counseling sessions, we will anoint people with oil, pray with them at any time.
I think that I believe that my role as a rabbi, a teacher of Judaism, in ministering to those who are ill in the health ministry is twofold. First, to lead the congregation in prayer. At each one of our services, we say a prayer asking for refuah shlema, for complete healing for those who are ill, mentioning the names of those in the congregation. And then I ask congregants to mention any names before we chant the prayer. Secondly, it's to form committees, to form groups of people fulfilling the commandment that we have for bikur cholim, for visiting the ill. And in doing so, we are fulfilling the mitzvah not only of visiting the ill and giving them support, but at the same time furthering our relationship with God through helping other human beings.
The skills, caring, and compassion of a nurse are essential tools to being an effective leader in the faith community. When I assess a homebound or dying member, I not only look at their physical needs, but I assess them body, mind, and spirit. After their assessment, I can refer them to community resources, or I can call upon a trained church volunteer to provide a listening ear, a gentle touch, or a helping hand. I stress to the volunteers that the importance of the visit may just be their presence or sharing the love of God.
Nurses have always helped people access the healthcare system, but one of my privileges as a parish nurse is that when I don't feel it's appropriate to just tell the person how to get into the system, that I can go with them and show them. And that's especially important when people feel uncertain about how to fill out forms in a second language and also are not sure they understand directions. And I did this recently with a man whose child was going for his physical therapy for the first time. And the medical campus is a block square. And we were sent to 3 different places before we finally found physical therapy. And as we were going to the 3rd stop, the father said to me, "If you hadn't been here, I would have gone home by now."
When we contract with the church to do health care, it's understood that parish nurses do no hands-on care. We can do blood pressures, and we do those routinely. During these screening times, it's a good opportunity for us to teach about stroke prevention and other health concerns. Patients talk a lot about other things going on in their lives. I started taking Frank's blood pressure about 10 months ago.
And you could say that Joyce has saved my life. She told me to take my medication regularly and also to turn to God. So I go behind the church and I meditate and take my medicine daily. And you could say that the Health Ministries program has helped me control my health.
An important part of our ministry here at the church has been that of support groups. And we just feel really strongly that we're all part of the body of Christ, and that when one of us is hurting, we all hurt with that person and share in their pain. And maybe Vi can share with us her experiences in support groups this past year.
Well, after 42 years of marriage, I got a divorce. I lost my job, and in the same year, my best friend died. I began attending classes that Barbara was leading. The first one was stress management, and then also healthy lifestyle. And that helped me, those helped me get in touch with my body and also with my feelings. And another group that we had was a grief group that was also very good. Through all the groups, I was able to meet people that I could connect with, and we prayed for each other, and this was helpful, knowing that other people were praying for me. And it's important to me that this was through a church, because the spiritual connection is very important to me.
Chiharu and I have a close working relationship, meeting regularly every month. Our health committee is excellent. Our volunteers are real gems. And I believe that it's the team approach which is the primary reason why this ministry is proving so successful and so fruitful in our church.
We've seen the elements of a successful team and heard the stories of some team members and of the people they've helped to healthier lives. The petals of the flower of your program will be decided by the skills and interests, the needs and values of your faith community. Faith communities all over California and the West have been starting successful health ministry programs, many with the support and instruction of Bay Area Health Ministries, or BAM as it's called. Lois Peacock is the director of BAM.
As you can see, it takes a variety of people and roles to start a health ministry program. For some time now, faith communities have been building teams of lay and professional people who are bringing the concept of wholeness, disease prevention, and healing to reality in congregation life. You can do it too. There are many health ministry activities already happening in your congregation. Here are some basic ideas you may want to consider in building your team. Build on what you have. Think of the activities and groups that are already in existence in your congregation. Start there. Be inclusive. Include representation from all age groups and diverse populations within your congregation. Think broadly. Include health professionals, lay, clergy. Ensure clergy support. It is particularly important to include your clergy. Invite people personally to join your group. This is much more effective than just an announcement in the congregation's newsletter. Establish clear goals, regular meeting times, agendas. Plan ahead. Continue learning and growing. This is just the beginning. As you continue to build your healing team, it will eventually include your entire faith community. You can use the materials which came with this presentation. Celebrate. Celebrate yourselves and the program. This is important healing work that can really make a difference in the lives of members of your congregation and community. You have seen the members of healing teams discuss their roles in developing health ministry and parish nursing programs. The flower petals of their programs are different, but each program is rooted in faith and supported by a strong team. Take care of yourselves and each other. Caring is a concept in each of the world's 122 religions. As we care for one another in our congregation and surrounding community through health ministry and parish nursing programs, may God be with us to guide our steps toward health and wholeness.